hunt is on to find Britain's best amateur cooks.
The competition's definitely getting started now.
Real people in real kitchens.
Yeah, baby!
Woo! Face the ultimate cooking challenge.
Oh, no.
I think I've massacred this sauce.
Teams of two battle against the clock.
Panic, 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 panic.
We've got tower issues.
To produce a restaurant-standard three-course meal
Ta-da!
that will impress their competitors.
But I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it before.
I don't like the look of that brown stuff.
Would have gone for more meat, less hair.
And our esteemed judges. 4 times Chef of the Year, 8 times winner of Best Restaurant plus 2 Michelin stars, Michael Caines.
I've been working 22 years, 18 years at 2 Michelin stars. Cooking to my standard is going to be tough.
And founder of leading cookery school and renowned writer, Prue Leith.
I don't want a perfectly good meal. I want an exceptional dinner.
Each team will transform their homes into a restaurant for the night.
Oh, wow!
And the experience will be scored by their rivals.
Can anyone smell burning?
Check the bread.
Oh, shh.
That's not a good start. Haggis on fire.
But ultimately, the judges have the final say.
I think it falls a little bit flat on the palate.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
Part of me thought, God, that looks a mess.
You're just a bit weird.
At the end of the week, the teams will return to kitchen headquarters to find out who will reach the next round.
I'm going to give you 10.
The final winners will walk away not only with £10,000,
Stop cooking.
Step away from your benches.
but the right to say, my kitchen rules. Yesterday, food fiancés Laura and Lewis were the first team in the Midlands and Wales region to put their culinary skills to the test.
This pasta's too thin.
It's not too thin.
They got off to a late start,
15 minutes late.
but still managed to impress the judges with their technical menu.
It is absolutely delicious.
Their rival teammates were less complimentary.
I got a piece of shell.
In a restaurant, I probably would have sent back the dish.
With mixed reviews around the table.
I hardly can eat raw meat.
You can deduct points for that.
They received a score of 58. But with 3 teams left to cook, there's still everything to play for. Tonight, we're in Birmingham, where inseparable sisters Tu and Twee
Time to go do our shopping. Okay, cool.
have borrowed a bigger home and kitchen to create their restaurant for the night and prepare a 3-course meal in just 7 hours.
Today's the day of our restaurant for the night, so yeah, nervous but excited. Ready to go.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Twee.
My name is Tu. We are inseparable sisters
From Birmingham. We're so proud to be Vietnamese.
Yes.
I came to the UK when I was 17, and 2 years later, my sister joined me. We are very close family. My sister's lived with me for a long time. Being sister does give us some advantages. We know each other cooking style. Prepare the fish sauce for me, is that okay?
She is very bossy. She is.
I would say double that amount. I agree. For me, cooking is about exploring different cultures, mixing things together. Vietnamese cuisine or Asian cuisine in general is about sharing.
Thank you.
And sharing not just food, but sharing happy times together.
With £10,000 and the title of Best Home Cooks up for grabs for the winners, there's no time to lose.
We need to go on the left. What are they going? Go, left.
In just a few hours, the rival teams will judge Twee and Two on tonight's restaurant. But the ultimate judges are 2 Michelin-starred chef Michael Caines.
It really has nice texture, but it also stands up against that process of cooking.
And doyenne of home cooking, Prue Leith.
I don't have a single negative. I think this is a lovely little pudding. Beautiful.
Failing to present dishes on time will result in points being deducted.
It's certainly a point off, isn't it? I mean, you can't be late.
At the end of the week, only 2 teams will make it through to the next stage.
We have to be prepared to deliver the best.
Well, let's go to the
Birmingham indoor market to get our meat. It's a Saturday, it's hectic. It's going to be full of people.
Right, what we like to have some oxtails, some beef bones, good quality beef fillets.
Yes, they'll be okay.
For our starter, we're going to cook pho, which is Vietnamese beef noodle soup.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There couldn't be a dish that says Vietnam more than pho, so I'm really hoping that this dish is authentic. The key to this dish will be the stock, which forms the base of the soup, which needs to be homemade and full of flavour.
With just under 6 hours until their guests arrive, Twee and Two have reached their second shop.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. Dark soy sauce? No, just soy sauce, just normal soy sauce. Now our main course tonight will be the spices-infused duck fillets with orange, zest and honey, and served with scented trio of rice grains. Honey, 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 honey. The honey is for when we cook the duck.
This sounds like a twist on the classic French duck à l'orange. And the trick for that dish is to get the balance of flavours right. It's not easy, but it can be absolutely delicious.
Let's go. We're a bit pushing for time now, aren't we? Yeah.
We really run out of time, so we got.
You gotta be quick.
What do you need, sister? Mango? Great, so we need
How many mango do you want?
2. Okay.
Tonight's dessert will be exotic fruits in dragon fruit syrup, caramelised pineapple, and coconut and lime ice cream.
Let's get 2 dragon fruits.
So this should be quite a simple, refreshing dessert, actually. I think that the ice cream could be a bit of a problem. It needs to be smooth and perfectly churned, otherwise it would be granular. Also, it sounds simple, but actually caramelised pineapple is not easy to do.
Yeah, got that? Okay, we've got everything that we need.
Yeah,
let's get back to the house quick.
Everything's going well until they start to make their journey home.
I don't know the route from here.
With the city centre choked, they resort to phoning a friend for guidance.
We're having to go through the city centre traffic. Traffic is bad. Gosh, we're not moving at all. It's like bumper to bumper.
3.5 hours to the guests to come.
It's a little bit nerve-wracking. Are we going to ever make it back to the house? We're definitely a bit worried. Oh dear.
4 hours down, and there's only 3 hours before the guests arrive, and they've yet to start on the food or the decor of their restaurant for the night.
We're now 1 hour late.
But we still have to get our restaurant ready.
Let's get this unpacked very quickly.
The guest teams have no idea what's on the menu tonight.
But you got
I've got the ducks here. Yep.
But at the end of the evening, we'll score the meal out of 10.
Let's go and make the restaurant beautiful and colourful. Let's do it.
What do you think the theme will be tonight?
I think the theme will probably play on the Southeast Asia aspect.
I think I'm expecting fans and the umbrellas.
I think we're going to get to sample some really authentic Vietnamese cuisine.
Yeah. So let's do it really, really quick. What we have to make sure is that our restaurant is vibrant, colour, put our wooden boats out and some of the umbrellas.
And
the
lantern.
The lanterns. I think that'll be beautiful. Yeah. The name of our restaurant is called Spices of Asia because it's exactly what it says.
Yes.
We're trying to take them to Asia with our food, and Asian food is full of herbs and spices, and especially with Vietnamese food.
You happy?
I'm happy. Time to crack on with the cooking.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. Take your time, do your best, even though we're late.
I'm going to start making the ice cream because it needs time to freeze, and you will start doing the stock. For our starter, we're going to cook pho, which is Vietnamese beef noodle soup.
For the soup, I'm going to make the beef stock. First, I'll wash the bones and then boil them in some water.
When we present it, we're going to tell them how it should be pronounced. Lots of people call it pho, but it's called
Phở? Oh, phở.
Phở.
Now and a half to go, and we still have so much to do. Before desserts, it's the recipe that's completely dairy-free, and I am going to use coconut milk for this. Let's get the palm sugar in. To make the ice cream, first we boil the coconut milk with lamb zest, sugar and rum so that the flavours infuse. I'm putting lamb leaves into the ice cream mixture. I'll take the risk with some lamb leaves in it and let's see what people say.
Okay. While you're preparing your ice cream, I'm going to roast the ginger for the flavouring of the straw. I think the ginger is ready.
We're going to prepare a bag, and in this bag will go on the herbs and the spices are needed for the stock flavouring. Ginger, the green onions, cinnamon stick, aniseed. The Vietnamese noodle soup is a national dish, isn't it? So we've learned this from Mum, isn't it? Yeah, definitely from Mum, who's expert at cooking this. You ready for this?
Just leave it to simmer.
Making good time, but with 50 minutes until the guests arrive, Twee and Two need to focus on getting their ice cream cooled enough to go into the ice cream machine.
So Two, I'm putting the ice cream mixture in a bowl to cool down in the fridge. Sea salt and pepper just on the top. Our main course will be spices-infused duck breast with honey and lemon zest. We are serving the duck with the trio scented rice. I'm going to cook it with coconut juice. But I also put some lamb leaves to give it a hint of lamb in it.
We only have 30 minutes to go.
Oh, gosh.
How are you doing?
I think we're doing all right. Cook, cook, cook. Done. Yeah, check.
The sisters have clawed back some time and are back on track.
I think this will be one of the highlights. Now the ice cream is in the machine. Right. Let's prepare the fruit salad.
The guest teams are on the approach, with high hopes for the meal ahead.
What are you expecting tonight?
Well, I'm really looking forward to it. The idea of their Vietnamese food, it sounds really exciting.
How many mangoes you want? Two. Two of that, please.
One papaya is good.
I'm expecting rice noodles or rice paper.
Maybe some dumplings. I'm really looking forward to something like that.
Looking forward to trying some authentic Vietnamese dishes. So
really good, yeah.
Exciting.
In Birmingham, inseparable sisters Two and Twee are hosting their restaurant for the night.
Please come in.
With two teams leaving the competition at the end of the week, they'll need all the points they can get from their competitors and the judges.
Right, would you like to come in, everyone? Okay, and would you like to come round here?
I think we've been transported to Vietnam, haven't we, here? I think they've been really successful. It's really, really wonderful.
I can see pops of colour, beautiful lighting.
It looks unbelievable.
Good evening. Thank you for coming to our restaurant called Spices of Asia.
Tonight, we want to take you through an Asian culinary experience with specific attention to the Vietnamese cuisine. So we hope you will enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you.
With just a few more minutes to prep before the judges arrive, Two and Twee select the herbs to accompany tonight's starter of Vietnamese pho beef noodle soup.
So the herbs that we have was a Vietnamese basil leaves. Different taste, isn't it? And these are herbs. Saw leaf tastes a bit like coriander. Do you know why it's called saw herbs?
No, got to saw here.
Because the leaves got the richest like saw. Okay? So these two, no pho, taste the same without them.
It's lovely, yeah, very intimate. It's really nice.
It's really nice. It's quite warm in here as well.
I like the touches like the cherry blossom.
I'm particularly looking forward to Vietnamese food because I've never had it.
Yeah, so if the food is as high standard as the decor, we're going to be in for a really good night.
What do you think about our boat?
I think they'll love it because we've We from the Mekong Delta, and it's like the boat, and most people survive and earn a living from a boat, don't they? And then we have the floating river as well, so I think this represents everything.
With 2 Michelin-starred chef Michael Caines and world-famous food writer Prue Leith nearly at the door, Tu and Thuy are eager to hear what they'll make of their meal.
Are you looking forward to the judge coming?
Yeah, definitely. Very nervous to see what they say, but I hope that they will like it.
I'm looking forward to tonight.
I am too, and it's Vietnamese food, so it should be really lovely and fresh and
exactly, yeah.
healthy. Healthy and good.
Just what we need.
Oh, the judge are coming.
Oh,
Leave it there.
just
Come and see them. Come on, quick.
Oh, good evening. Hello. Welcome to our restaurant. When the judges come and we bow to each other as the Vietnamese tradition, it feels really nice.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Evening, everyone.
Evening.
Good evening.
This is fantastic.
Golly, isn't this wonderful?
All looking very dapper.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm so hungry.
We hope you enjoyed tonight. And now please open your menu.
The starter is for beef noodle soup with authentic taste.
Is it po or faux?
Fur.
Faux.
Pho?
Faux. I've never had a faux
Foo.
either. But I don't know.
Yeah, the starter.
Yeah.
For our main course is duck fillets and spices infused with honey and orange zest, accompanied by scented trio rice grains.
We know Chinese duck and rice goes very well.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what the Vietnamese twist on that is.
And for our dessert is exotic fruit in dragon fruit syrup, caramelised pineapple, and coconut and lime ice cream.
Excited to see how their ice cream differs from ours.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're very keen to get back into the kitchen to start your starter, so we let you get back and we'll just savour the menu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The starter is due in 45 minutes, and Tu and Thuy need to steam ahead with the final touches to the dish.
We only got a few things to prepare for the starter. Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
You are going to be in charge of slicing the beef now. Slice it really thinly. I think we could be serving the starter maybe 15 minutes earlier than planned.
So, Laura and Lewis, what do you think?
Looking forward to this whole menu.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I've only ever had dragon fruit once, and it was a fairly tasteless experience. So I'm really interested to see what they can do with it.
Because we are so well prepared for the starter, I'm going to use our time wisely to creating the dragon fruit syrup for the dessert. So we are putting the syrup on the pan, and we've got some ginger to give some flavours.
Okay.
Because the dragon fruit can be quite bland. So we wait for that to boil a little bit. And then we'll put the fruits in until it's all breakdown, okay?
Okay.
So this is beautiful. The ice cream for our dessert has finished churning. Time now to get it into the freezer.
With 25 minutes to go, Tu and Thuy focus back on the starter.
What we're trying to do is to serve the noodle 15 minutes ahead of the time. So in the bowl, we're going to put the noodles in, okay? And then we put the thinly sliced beef all spread out. And we top that with the soy herbs and the basil leaves and onions on the side, okay? We'll be adding the hot stock at the table, which will cook the beef.
Okay, onions in.
Here. So I'll take this one for Michael.
I'll take this one as
and
well.
you take that there. And I will take the dipping sauce for them to share. And you can take the chili and lamb. Okay, ready to go? Here we go. And starter is served.
I really like the theatre of it because you can choose what elements you like to add. I think it's really quite exciting.
The stock that we use has to be at boiling temperature, so as soon as it touches the meat is cooked.
As the broth goes in, I'm immediately smelling the herbs that are coming from it.
The judges will taste first and give each course a mark out of 10 once all 3 courses have been tasted.
It's nerve-wracking watching the judges smelling and starting to taste the pho. Gosh, that's stressful.
So, Thuy and Tu, your pho Vietnamese beef noodle soup is delicious. It's one of the best ones I've had. I haven't been to Vietnam, so this is probably as good as I'm going to get. It's very delicate stock, which, when you add the hoisin sauce and the chili, allows you to sort of get it to where you want it to be and it adds depth to it. This is lovely, so well done to you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's absolutely delicious. You seem to have got everything right. There are not too many ingredients. The noodles are perfectly cooked so that all they needed was warming up. But they're not overcooked, they're not sticky. The beef is just delicious. Really good.
Thank you. Thanks. Such a relief. Yeah.
Very nice.
Really, really happy. Yeah, I think we've done Vietnamese pho noodle soup proud.
Thuy and Tu, I know you're very keen to get back into the kitchen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now it's time for the rival teams to taste. At the end of the dinner, they will each give the whole meal a score out of 10.
It's nice, beef's tender.
The beef is unbelievable. Very aromatic, I would say.
Subtle.
There was just a little bit too much in the bowl for a starter portion, and there was a little bit too many noodles to beef ratio.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
It's really, really tasty.
It's definitely a competition dish, yes. It raises the bar, doesn't it?
All eyes are now on their main to see if they can continue to impress. The main is due in 1 hour and there's plenty to be getting on with.
Our main course tonight will be the spices-infused duck fillets with orange and honey and served with scented trio of rice grains. I'm going to make the sauce for the duck. What you can do is start preparing your decoration plate. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Do the sauce in 2 portions. One for sauce, one for glazing. These coriander seeds and fennel seeds, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grind them together and release all the fragrance in it. The orange juice is now infused with the spices. I also had cinnamon sticks, star anise seeds, okay, and I would just bring it slightly to heat. I'm going to flavour it now with fish sauce, soy sauce, and I put in it honey.
With only 30 minutes until the main is due, a surprise visit from culinary legend Prue
Thuy, what are you up to?
puts the cat amongst the pigeons.
It's lamb leaves to give it the scent.
What's going on in here?
Gosh, I'm even more under pressure.
Your rice is nearly done.
Yes.
The plates are nearly done.
Yeah.
Your sauce is nearly done. Where's the duck? In the oven?
Duck is there. We're going to pan fry it.
So I reckon you really need to get on with your duck.
The duck now.
Go on, do it. My only advice to you is to go a bit faster.
Yeah. To realise the kitchen at this point is a little bit chaotic, isn't it?
Well, I must say, I think we could be in for a treat because it all looks so beautiful. But I do think it's the old problem of the timing.
I guess timing you know all about yesterday.
Yeah, it was frantic as soon as we got off on the wrong foot.
It was difficult to recover, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just 10 minutes until the main is due. Two and Twee are still a long way from being ready to serve.
Yeah, that's it. Leave it, leave it. We're a bit under pressure. No, leave it as it is. Just push them down. Serving down. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it.
The main course is due now, but the duck is taking longer than they thought.
I mean, I totally lost track of the time. It's a little bit scary.
And a cold oven tray threatens to lower the oven temperature.
Oh, we made a mistake. If this duck go into the oven when this tray is not heated, it won't work. So obviously I now have to wait for this to warm up. It will obviously delay by another 10 minutes, I'm afraid. I'm worried we're going to get marked down for being late.
Now 15 minutes over, and while the duck's out of the oven, it's still not ready to serve.
I have to leave it to rest about 5 minutes to cool down a bit before I cut it.
Yeah, it's time so quick.
We lost the time. We didn't realise. We don't even know what time we start cooking.
So here we are, waiting for the main course, half an hour late, if not more.
You know, however wonderful food is, you lose the will to live if you have to wait for too long for it.
We're half an hour late now. We really have to get this food on the plates. It's worth the wait. You think is the portion of meat is enough? Because we've got plenty. I think we didn't realise we were late because we didn't watch the time. Do you think that's enough sauce, you think? That's all right, yeah? Right, I know we're 30 minutes late, but we've got it, so here we go. Our main course is served. We're sorry we're 30 minutes late.
They look a little more stressed than they have done previously. I think they're feeling a bit of pressure.
Thank you.
Blimey, there's a lot of rice on
There is a lot of rice. Goodness me.
Once again, the judges taste and give their opinions first.
We really feel like we're going to be penalised for the time, the delay. So it's already like nerve-wracking. Waiting to see what they say.
Twee and two. To be honest, it's just a little bit disappointing. There's more rice than there is protein. Slightly imbalanced, if I'm honest, in terms of the dish itself. But the thing that I really was looking forward to after that aromatic starter was a continuation of those aromats through the spicing of the duck and the zest of the orange. It's not as prevalent as the menu suggests. The sauce, there's not much of it, and so we haven't progressed from the starter. The overall feeling for me is just a little flat.
Well, I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it looks as fresh and clean as a daisy. It's really lovely. I know that in Vietnam you would have less protein than rice. I actually think the sauce is delicious. It's delicate. It's not quite as spicy as I thought it would be, but it's lovely zest and freshness. The flavours of the three rices are really fragrant and delicious. It is all very gentle, but I think it's delicate rather than bland. And I think it's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's the first time I've really disagreed with you, sir.
I think we're eating completely two different plates. I just don't see.
Just don't know what to say because part of me is really happy, but the other part of me feels like I'm letting down the other one, and so it's getting mixed reviews is hard, isn't it?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so it was a little bit disappointed, wasn't it, with the
So delay for 30 minutes.
With the main course.
Now it's the rival team's turn to taste and judge the course.
Quite lightly dark.
After that starter, which I thought was really great and had some really big flavours,
Yeah.
this is just not very exciting.
No.
It's not bad, it's just not exciting.
The sauce, it's either lacking something or there's not enough of it.
This main could have been a competition dish had it been executed correctly.
After delivering their main course half an hour late, the clock has been reset. They now have 45 minutes to serve their dessert.
Let's try our best for dessert. The ice cream is now frozen, ready to serve. It's good texture. The syrup is done as well. Okay, with fruits prepared. We are serving the tropical fruit in the dragon fruit skin that we scooped out earlier. So I need to do the caramelised pineapple.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
go ahead.
All right with that? Yeah, no problem. We caramelise the pineapple to enhance its flavour. We first dip rings in sugar and then fry them until they get a lovely golden colour. That's the caramelised sugar.
In the dining room, Prue is keen to know how tonight's menu may have moved the competition on.
Rachel, how do you feel we are in the competition?
The bar's gone up. They've raised it right. It's really, really high.
I think hearing Rachel say that the bar had been raised was a bit of a knife to the heart for us.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think you're confident?
The nerves are starting to set in now because we're up next.
Just want to do our best. I suppose it's what happens on the day and how things go in the kitchen. I know the competition's on.
Back in the kitchen, there's still 25 minutes until the dessert is due.
Vietnam, it's known for its dessert, but mainly fruit base or ice cream base, because we not really do much pastry, don't we? Yeah, or baking, or cakes, or chocolate. It's just very different in that sense. That's what the ice cream, come on. And behind you. I'm so happy. Not only are we doing well for Tam, but this dish is beginning to look fantastic. Looking really good and looking really different.
With 20 minutes to go, the girls appear to have it in the bag.
Ready to serve in Tam. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with that.
Until, that is, they encounter an issue with their ice cream.
Something is not right. They're not coming out.
Shall I help you out?
Yeah, please come and try it.
Well, I can't do it either.
Okay.
That's the best I can do.
Okay. Do what you can. Put the ice cream on, and then I will use a spoon to touch up to make into the round shape. Okay?
Okay, I try my best.
Hopefully that the judges will not notice that the ice cream are not completely round.
With the judging of the dessert imminent, they're hoping this dish could help keep them from elimination at the end of the week.
Looks beautiful. Let's take it through.
Goodness.
Dessert is served.
This dessert is so pretty.
They're
What do you
great
think?
colours.
Oh, fantastic.
I mean, that dragon fruit half, it's
I
just wonderful.
know, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yep.
Once again, the judges taste and give their opinions first.
I think we've done it, so let's just hope that they enjoy it. But there's a huge expectation.
Certainly colourful, very fresh flavours. I think the ice cream is, I love the flavour. You can taste the coconut and the lime. It's quite perfumed. The texture isn't brilliant. Sorry, but
Sorry about that.
there are an awful lot of bits in it that I don't know what are, but I'm blessed, yeah. I find that quite unpleasant because you think it's going to be smooth and then there's suddenly these little bits inside. Pineapple's lovely.
Pineapple is really interesting. I actually think the flavours go really well. The pineapple works. I like it caramelised. It intensifies the flavour, and the ice cream is refreshing. I don't mind the texture. The syrup, it's a very difficult fruit to get any flavour from, so it's quite a neutral flavour. So it allows the other fruits to come through, and it's a fresh way of finishing the meal. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely relieved. You know, we learned a lot of weight off our shoulder. Really happy with that.
I'm sure you can get back to the kitchen and relax now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now it's the rival team's turn to taste and judge the course.
The pineapple. The ice cream's... I like the flavour. It's more like a sort of sorbet, maybe, than an ice cream. If I'd made that ice cream at home, I would have personally been disappointed that it crystallised.
I think had the flavours in the main been more apparent, that would have been a perfect way to finish.
It's the moment of truth, as the guest teams score first, each giving the whole meal a mark out of 10, meaning a possible maximum score of 30.
They started off well, and then it dipped.
For me, it wasn't something that I overly enjoyed or would order, you know, again.
So for that reason, I'm happy first to score a 5.
OK.
For the main dish, I was a little bit disappointed, I think. It was a really enjoyable dessert, nice and light.
Perfect way to finish.
Yes.
So I think a 7 would be a fair score.
And I agree with that, 7.
The starter was really fun and enjoyable, and it was a bit of drama, which I really liked.
Overall, there was a lot of coherence in the menu and it followed through, but the middle course was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah.
I think 6 out of 10 would be fair.
OK, I'll agree with you, 6 out of 10.
OK, 2, that's it. Time to get our score.
2 and Twee need to beat Laura and Lewis's overall score of 62 if they're to take the lead.
3 and 2. Now it's time for us to reveal your scores. Your guests have scored you a total of 18 from a possible 30.
I wouldn't say I am upset. No, maybe I'm a little bit disappointed, but more with myself than anything else.
The judges will now score each course out of 10, allowing for a maximum of 60 additional points.
Your starter was a great exploding start to this menu. I've had that before, but not as good, and I was delighted to have such a lovely, authentic dish.
I think we all absolutely loved it. I thought it was beautifully flavoured. The stock was absolutely perfect. The beef was lovely. It was an excellent dish. And for that first course, the pho, I would score a 7.
I'm going to score you 8 out of a possible 10.
Wow, I feel over the moon. Actually, it's absolutely amazing that I got that much.
For your main course, which was the duck breast with honey and orange zest, and the 3 types of rice. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was the prettiest possible plate. And there was more carbohydrate than protein, but I approve of that. I liked it. I think there could have been a little bit more of the juice.
I'm going to, first of all, congratulate you on the beautiful way you cooked that duck. It was absolutely tender. For me, that was the highlight of the dish. The bit that I thought was lacking was the sauce. I felt that the spice and the orange zest didn't really come through.
I'm giving you a score of 8.
Thank you.
For your main course, I would have scored you higher, but you were late. So I'm going to score you 5 out of a possible 10.
Being late with their main course could have cost them their shot at immunity. They now need 17 points from the judges for their dessert to take first place.
Your dessert, exotic fruit in dragon fruit syrup with the coconut and lime ice cream and, of course, the caramelised pineapple was an interesting way to finish the meal. The ice cream is a little bit clumsy with the bits of lime leaf and also lime zest within it.
Everybody said it was refreshing, it was pretty, it was light. Personally, I thought the texture wasn't very good. It was a bit too icy. But it was a good pudding. And I am going to give you a score of 6.
So for your dessert, I'm going to score you 6 out of a possible 10. Thank you.
I having a mixed feeling.
I mean, we're disappointed because this is a competition and we always want to win. We always want to get a really high score.
3 and 2, that gives you a grand total of 58 from a possible 90.
2 and 3 are now in second place, leaving Laura and Lewis still in contention for immunity from elimination at the end of the week. But there are still 2 teams to cook.
And these guys got it all to do. So how do you feel, Rachel and Andy?
We want to do well, don't we? But
Yeah.
the standard's been as a high standard, so we know the pressure's going to be on for us to perform.
I'm certainly looking forward to it.
Good. Oh, well done. Good showdown. I think Rachel is very keen to become a professional chef, and Karen is quite competitive, so we just have to wait and see.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Take care. It's our turn now, Rachel.
I know, gosh, can't wait. I'm really excited.
Really looking forward to it.
I am too.
Next time.
You all right, Rach?
I'm really worried about this. It's a bit disastrous.
I'm not cutting them down. I think it's sacrilege.
That's not filet mignon, I'm sure.
The size of the steak is massive.
Thinking that's broken there.
It's a standout sauce I've tasted so far in this competition.